okay? Number 4, and I alluded to this, the pulled to or pushed from. How do you decide what you actually want to do? It really has to do with your goals in life, and oftentimes your goals in life, they do overlap, but they're separate from your values. There are plenty of doctors who work in really, kind of underserved communities with like very underfunded systems. And they do it because that is their life's work. Okay? That's more important to them to make an extra $100,000 somewhere else. Or those psychiatrists I was kind of poking fun of a little bit about, working in academics. They're doing it because they love to teach or research. Not all of them. Some of them are just kind of like, again, it's like the default option. But obviously many are there because that's really where they blossom. I really kind of have this feeling of destiny. Each one of us kind of has to find that path that just feels right. And I think you need to listen to that inner voice. You should take a walk down the long, beautiful beach here. You probably at this point want to avoid the nude beach because that's going to distract you if you're trying to think about your career direction. But there's miles of beach where people are actually clothed. So walk down the beach and just think like, what is it that I really want? And the kind of Stephen Covey approach, it's like you think back, you think forward, you place yourself into the future and you think back, like, what do you want to be remembered for? What do you want people to say at your eulogy when you're dead? What kind of person do you want to be? What kind of, what do you want to accomplish in your life? And sometimes we're so busy, medicine, it's competitive, it's hard to get into, we're all studious people. Sometimes we don't stop long enough to say, what is it that we really want? So I would say don't do things, jump into the arms of an MBA or law degree because you're unhappy. That's just being pushed away from your unhappiness to, again, something else. Just something else. Like they call it, right, the geographic cure. When you're unhappy, people move, usually to Las Vegas, because they don't know where else to go or what else to do. But we're all very accomplished people, and you have a lot of options. In fact, that's one of the difficulties. There's an embarrassment of riches. We can almost like work anywhere, and not only in this country. I've had doctors who've moved back to India after doing, practicing here because they want to start a hospital there. Or doctors who do kind of basically like ongoing local tenums, and then they spend 6 months in Australia and New Zealand and Britain and wherever. It's almost like too many options, and that can be confusing.